Hello my fishy friends and welcome back to the channel. Nathan Hovey coming at you with another video, and in this one we will just be doing some quick updates on the aquariums. We will start this video with the tank we're staring at now, which is a 10-gallon, and it holds some Cory fry, some Paleotis / salt and pepper Cories. There's 2 batches of fry in here. I would say within a week apart. The first batch, only several of the eggs hatched, and then something ate them. I'm blaming the snails, because as soon as I took out every single snail, the second batch had a very good hatch rate, in my opinion. I mean, I didn't get nearly a full hatch, but I got a lot more than the first round. Now, there still are snails in this tank because I didn't go through and clean any of the eggs out, or the super tiny ones that I could not see. However, the Cories are fry, and they are not going to get eaten by the snails. So I just left them. But we'll zoom in a little bit. Let's see, where'd he go? There he is. That's one of the Cories from the second batch. Those 2 right there, excuse me, those 2 are Cories from the first batch. Let me see if I can get over here. Not really. But yeah, so there you can see the difference. The one on the right by the rock is the first batch. The ones in the back left between the plant and the rock are the second batch. I would say the first batch is probably almost double the size of the second batch. But everybody is doing great. They're growing every single day. They are getting braver and braver and venturing into open waters. When I first started, it only had the rock in the tank and the sand. And then I added the plants later. And ever since I put those plants in, it seems they have gotten more comfortable, as they are now swimming on top of the rocks, in and out of the rocks, in and out of the plants. So yeah, that's that. I know I need to clean the tank, but I really don't want to do anything until the Cory are big enough that I know I won't hurt them in any way. All the parameters are doing good in the aquarium. I test this tank more than I test any other tank, which is about every 2 to 3 days I test this, just to make sure. So yeah, so that's that. That's the 10-gallon Cory fry, Paleotis Cories. Yeah, we'll get you another close-up of some if they sit still long enough. Come on, get up close and personal, guys. Let them see you. Let them see how cute you all are. Let me try something here. I know they hate it, but it kind of scares them a little bit, but trying to get them to come up to the front. I don't know. I don't think they're going to cooperate. Let me see if I zoom in. Nah, that's too cloudy, or for some reason when I zoom in on this on my phone, it gets very pixelated. So, but anywho, that's that. Then we'll come over here. We'll get a shot of this guy real quick before they disappear. That is a chocolate bristlenose. And I'm gonna sit down here, try to steady the camera for y'all. This is a 40 breeder. I would consider it fully planted. It holds cherry barbs, diamond tetras, neon tetras, green neon tetras, CPDs, panda cories, and one Bolivian ram, which I believe to be a cross between a Bolivian and a gold. He was sold to us as a Bolivian, but that doesn't necessarily mean that's what it is. It has 6 chocolate bristlenose and 1 Chinese algae eater that is waiting to be shipped. I have some new types of plants in here. One of them is pretty much center screen, which is this one right here. So if anybody knows what that is, I would appreciate some info on it. I have some Anacharis, I believe it is. It's right there in front of the Kabamba behind the coconut hut. I've had that plant before, but we had silver dollars at the time and they ate it all. And then some Bacopa, I believe, just a single stem of Bacopa. And then we got this plant right here. See if I can, this one right here, it grows all these thin leaves. I don't know what it is. Let me see if I can get another shot of it. That's the base of it. Kind of reminds me of like a sword plant. Like the base, the stem part of the plant. Let me turn some better light on. See if we can get some better pictures or video. But yeah, all those little narrow leaves up in there is the plant, and then it shoots runners off. So here, hold on 1 second, guys. Let me adjust this so I can try to get down there. Yeah, see, it's got that. That's the roots, and then the plant is going that direction. But if you guys know what type of plants those are, I would greatly appreciate some info. I got those from Dee Dee's Fin Den. I won a giveaway on Danikin Aquatics live stream, and Dee Dee was the provider of the goods, which was some botanicals, and she knew I really wanted to win another giveaway on that channel that night of some plants, so I think she just threw in some plants for me, which is super cool. It is so appreciated. Dee Dee's Fin Den. She is an amazing woman. Go check her out. I'll leave her channel down below, along with Danikin Aquatics. You got Kenny E and Danny over there, which Danny has the best laugh on YouTube, hands down. So I'll leave their channel as well. But we'll move on to this tank here. This is a 55-gallon, and it has 3 Australian rainbow fish, 2 Bolivian rams, some Buenos Aires tetras, lemon tetras, Priscilla tetras, and some, I want to say bronze cories, emerald cories. I bought them as emerald greens, but not 100% sure. I only know what the label tells me, so. There's one of the Bolivian rams. And if we pan over here, here's the bigger of the rams. There's one of the Australian rainbow fish. They're finally getting some cool color. Like that one has a bunch of orange and reds coming in. Then this one right here has got some yellows. And if I can find the other one, I believe the other one has reds. There it is down there. Nope, yellows. Well, both really. Yellows and oranges. These are my first rainbow fish. They're on the cheaper end of the rainbows. And that's kind of why I got them, because if I failed, then I didn't lose a lot of money, which we all know really stinks when you buy a good quality fish and it doesn't make it. It hurts. Losing any fish hurts, don't get me wrong. But spending, $20 on a fish for it not to survive is a hard thing to swallow. This also has a Chinese algae eater in this setup as well. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep any of the Chinese algae eaters. I have 4 of them. So far, they're all getting along with everybody. I just know that they get big. They were sold to me as something different. And once I got them home and they got their color and they started growing and developing a little more, is when I learned that they were actually Chinese algae eaters. So, we'll see. As of right now, I'm shipping them to somebody, but that may change. So there's the 55. All right, we'll come over here to the 20 long. And this has one Buenos Aires tetra, as it is struggling with some tail fin issues. It's not like fungus or anything. I think he got picked on and someone bit off like the finnage. So I'm just letting nature do its thing. I'm not putting no treatments or nothing in here. You can see him. He's over here. I'll try to get a picture of the tail. But other than that, this holds... Where'd he go? There he is. Some super red bristlenose. There's one there. And there's one there. I have 4 left out of 6. 2 of them were super tiny. And they had sunken stomachs. So unfortunately they didn't make it. This also has the Paleotis salt and pepper cories in there. This is where the fry came from, or from these guys. Mama is back there hiding. But that's the mama. It also has some emerald rasboras. I have 4 left. They are inside the kabamba. Then it has a few mollies growing up. These are female mollies. I like that guy in the center. He's tiny, but his body's mostly black. Man, there's a woodpecker trying to make a home in my hurricane shutters or my gutter right now outside my window. Then we'll come over here to the 20 tall, or standard 20. And as you can see, it has a lot of fish in it. These are all Mbuna fry from one set of eggs, or whatever you want to call it. One cluster. One batch. I say batch. This is from one batch of eggs. This tank also has 2 convict cichlids in it, both male. One's the father, the other the son. But these fish are being sent to Saint's Dust Aquariums. Dusty over there is trying to further his hobby, and I do believe, if I'm speaking correctly, he's trying to put together a business in the aquarium hobby. Well, aquarium industry, sorry. So I offered him these Mbuna. I don't know the father. It could be a couple of the Mbuna I used to have, either a bumblebee or it's a blue Pindani or Pindani. But nonetheless, they're really cool. They're the mother was a red zebra. That's where they're getting their orange from. There's the convicts. So that one on the left is the dad, and that is the son. It's crazy that the son is bigger than the father, and he's starting to bully him a little bit. So I may have to do something with one of them. I try to put that big old piece of wood in there to try to give them some more things to sit on, hide on, break line of sight in a sense. But so anywho, not to spend too much more time on this tank. 20 gallon with Mbuna and convict waiting for shipment. I'm going to pause the video and we'll pick it up at the next tank. I'll see you in 0.1 second. Okay, we're back. This is the 20 gallon in my living room. It holds female mollies and 1 female betta. Female betta is over here. She is red in color, full red. That's not really good lighting, sorry. Let me see if I turn my light on. There we go. She has been living in this tank for a little over a year, I'd say, with these fish, with these mollies, and they get along great. It also has 3 clown plecos that I am not going to attempt to find. Oh, I lied. I see one already. So I have 3 clown plecos in here. And there's one... Oh, no, never mind. Sorry. The 20 long in my room also holds 1 yo-yo loach that is having some growing issues. So I figured put him or her in there, less struggle. But alrighty, so that's pretty much that tank. It's got some water wisteria floating, an Amazon sword, a banana plant, some kabamba, some java fern, some dwarf sage. That's what that is, dwarf sage. That's what's in my other tanks too. Italian val, a couple things of Ludwigia. Pretty much just a junk. Throw anything in here. Usually when I get new plants, I put them in this tank because this tank can grow some plants. It used to be pretty much like a jungle in there. But anywho, 20 long or 20 tall with female mollies, female betta, and some clown plecos. We'll pick this up at the next tank. Alrighty, and here we are in the wife's room. This is a 50 gallon, And it also holds some female mollies. The bigger of the female mollies we put in here from the tank out in the living room. This has 3 yo-yo loaches, 1 Chinese algae eater, 1 good size high fin pleco, just a common, I believe. It has 5 or 6 flame tetras. They were getting bullied in my tanks, so I figured put them in here as they have tons of space. And the plant stocking is the same as every other tank in my house. Dwarf sage, Java fern, banana plants, Amazon swords, kabamba. It's got some Vallisneria. It's got, I think, a couple things of corkscrew val. It's got some of the crypts. As you can see, there's a sprig of crypt. And there's another one. A couple things of some val back there. Some Java ferns, like I said. So, but yeah. This tank is the newest build. And I'm always changing things. So, next week, if I filmed, this could look completely different. I am the type that I like to interact with my aquariums. Constantly changing things, moving the driftwood, adding a rock here, taking a rock away. I just think it's better for the fish. Plus, it gives me something to do. I enjoy doing that. But, yeah, that's the 20 long, or the 20 long. Jeez. The 50 gallon in the wife's room. Alright, folks, we're back in front of the 10 with the Cory fry. Oh, man, there was just a big old gang of them up here. Now they're gone. Figured we'd end it here in front of this tank with one last look at the fry. Man, they are so cool. Can't wait till they get just a hair bigger. There's a whole mess of them back in that corner. And there's a bunch of them over here too, but alrighty, folks, but I think that'll do it for this video. It's already 23 minutes long. And like I mentioned, well, actually, I don't think I mentioned it in this video, but I don't do any editing. Whatever I record is what I post. So with that said, thanks for watching. I appreciate every single one of you. Thanks to Dee Dee and Danikin Aquatics for doing the giveaways. I appreciate it. And until next time, remember, feed your fish.